Hey friends, it's Miss Lamb. I'm back with some more math. I wanted to go over lesson 25. It's a whole brand new unit. So this page, if parents, if you're watching, this is for you. Page 533. Boys and girls, you're just gonna go ahead and rip this out if parents want it out. Otherwise, just keep that in your math books. So I'm starting on page 535. You'll see little cups down at the bottom. And it's session 1. We're gonna use symbols to compare fractions. These symbols are called inequalities, like we talked about in another video. So you have the alligator, and you do, with your arms up, the alligator eats the biggest number. So I took a photo of this, and I'm going to post it to my website so you can really understand. The lower the denominator is, the greater the amount or the size of the fraction. The higher the number of the denominator means it's a smaller piece or a smaller size. If they have the same denominator, like here in our problems from the previous page, the numerator is what's going to determine which one is bigger. So of course 5 is bigger than 4. If you have 5 of those pieces, obviously that's more than 4. So those are just some hints and some tools and some rules that'll help you. So on page 535, we're talking about try it, and it has Ethan and Erica. Ethan has a cup that has 5/6 in it. Erica has a cup that has 4/6 in it. So I drew both models so you could figure out, hopefully, which one works best for you and determine which one is bigger. Who has more juice? Well, from our rule here, if the denominator is the same, whichever numerator is higher is going to be the bigger amount. You have 6 pieces, but Ethan has 5. She only has 4. So Ethan is greater. Up here, I did the same thing. Here's Ethan, and here's Erica. She has 4/6. Whoever is farther along this way, they have more. Whoever is farther along this way, they have less. So hopefully that helps you guys figure it out. How it would look if you write it as an inequality would be 5/6 is greater than 4/6. So the alligator eats the biggest number. If you look over here on your toolkit, it tells you different things that you can use to help you figure it out. You can use a model. I happened to use a bar, but I turned it so it was like a glass of juice. Number 1, look back. Who has more juice? How did you compare 4/6 and 5/6 to figure out? Well, we did it in a couple of ways. First, we knew that if the denominator is the same, you have the same number of pieces, and the numerator will tell you which one is greater. We already knew that. Another way that we did it is with this model. We drew the same bar, the same cup of OJ, and then we broke it into 6 pieces, colored in 5 here and 4 here so we could visually see. We also tried to line it up on the number line. If it goes further this way, it has more. If it has less, it goes that way. Number 2, look ahead. You can use the symbols greater than, that one's less than, greater than, or equal to compare fractions, just as you did to compare whole numbers. Remember that the symbol opens to the greater fraction and points to the lesser fraction, which we've also gone over too. So it reads like this: greater fraction, lesser fraction, lesser fraction, greater fraction. So 3/4 is less than 4/4. You can use words or a symbol to compare fraction. This means less than. Alligator means going that way means greater than, and that means equal to. So all you're going to do on this page, boys and girls, is you're going to fill in which one is which. Use words and a symbol to compare 1/2 and 1/3. And the cool thing is they drew these cups, so you can really get an idea of which one is greater. 1/2 is greater than 1/3. So then you're going to write down greater than 1/3. Use words and a symbol to compare 1/4 and 1/2. 1/4 is less than 1/2. You can see because it's smaller. Like I said, I know some friends were confused. They're like, oh my gosh, the denominator is so small to 2, that must mean the amount is smaller, and that's not the case. All right, use words and a symbol to compare 1/2 and 1/2. 1/2 is equal to 1/2. If you need to know how to spell these, they're all right there for you. What helps you remember what symbols greater than and less than mean when comparing two numbers? That's really up to you, boys and girls, and what helps you. Nobody can make that call but you. All right. Prepare for using symbols. Greater than, how would you describe that? And then give an example. Same here for less than, equal to, and here it is in images. So here it's with words and images. Use words and a symbol to compare 1/4 and 1/3. Again, they drew it out for you. Whoop. And these green pages, again, are just like supplementary. They're just practice. So it's really, you learn on the blue, and then the green is just reviewing. 1/4 is blank, 1/3. 1/4 is less than 1/3. 1/4 is greater, 1/4 is less than 1/3. And then you're just going to keep doing that on the back side. I'm going to stop there for now. So in case you don't need to see the next one, you don't have to watch it. So I hope this was helpful. Love you guys. Bye.